Πώς πάει, καλά? Εσύ καλά?
Εγώ δεν τα πάω και τόσο καλά.
Από την Μάφος, εσύ?
Η καταγωγή μου είναι από την Ελλάδα. Από την Ελλάδα.
Ελλάδα. Α, Αθήνα.
Αθήνα.
Αθήνα, Σπάρτα.
Ναι.
Always fighting.
Yeah. In which language you prefer to discuss? Because I listen to you speak very well Greek. Θέλετε να μιλήσουμε ρωμαϊκά, ελληνικά?
Ρωμαϊκά. Once upon a time I was knowing, now I forget it, perhaps 3/4. We were learning through preliminary school 1930.
A long time ago.
So long time ago. Only sometimes I am remembering if our brothers or sisters coming from Greek side and trying to understand, but it is so difficult for me. Even long time I am not speaking English also, and my vocabulary getting less and less. Therefore I prefer to speak the language, but it is not easy to speak to you and to explain what I am thinking or what I am knowing or what I have been tried from Turks, from Greeks, from Cypriots, and so many nations.
Okay.
Therefore I prefer
English.
to speak to you English, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You are beginning and putting...
Yes, I have some questions. Can I start with my questions?
I am a religious servant.
I know a lot of you. I have read a lot of you.
Humble servant, if they are accepting me. But it is my benim iddiam.
My claim.
I am claiming to be accepted as a weak servant for the Lord of Heavens. Nothing else. If anyone asking something to be through this life, they are on wrong way. We, as a human nature, the children of Adam, all of us, just we have been created for our Creator's servant. My main point that I like to call people or to teach them or to show them a way for their lives. I am saying always, oh people, we haven't created to be servants for this muwakkat, temporary life. We have been created and honored also to be our Creator's, the Lord of Heaven's servant. And the Lord of Heavens, just He sent from beginning up to today thousands of his
Messengers.
messengers that they are special
Chosen.
special
Servants.
they are beings special a mission. Their creation is different from common people's creation. Therefore, from beginning, that whole holy books saying that Allah, the Lord of heavens, created Adam and Eve, and they were obedient servants to their Lord. Then his sons, Habil, Kabil, two
Cain
sons,
and Abel.
Kabil,
Cain and Abel.
Abel,
Cain, Qabil, Abel, Habil.
one of them, he was not hearing and obeying and understanding the creation of mankind on earth. And when he coming and born on this world, he was looking, oh, I must be on this world, king of this world, king of this life, king of people who should be on this world.
Can you
And when he was saying this, he was looking for his brother, and he is saying, you must be my servant. If you are not going to be my servant, I am going to kill you. And Habil,
I know the story. I know the story.
if you must know,
Yes.
you are people, holy book given,
Yes. The Bible.
Old Testament.
Old Testament. Yes.
You have New Testament. We have Holy Quran.
Yes.
All of us from heavenly books,
Mhm.
saying, "Oh people, come and try to be my servants."
Yes.
But people saying, "No, we are not going to be your servant, but we like to be kings on this planet through this life.
Mhm.
Therefore, we are taking away just opposite your command." And Kabil
Kabil.
No. Abel.
killing Habil.
Yes.
And that's the first murdering on earth. Beginning, and he is opening a worst door for the children of Adam.
Yes.
And from that time, so many people murdered or murderer,
Murdering,
murdering and
murdered.
murder.
Yes.
And it is going to continue because, you know, Satanas,
Yes.
you are happy with him,
Not at all.
you are happy with Satanas, that's diavolo.
Yeah, but. Yes.
we are saying Shaitan. Same one. He was against his Lord's command and fighting to his
Lord.
Lord and saying, I am not obeying to you. And I shall run after your servants, not to be servants to you, but to be my servants.
Can I ask you a question?
You may ask.
Okay. In November of 2010, you made a prediction about the collapsing of some regimes like Syria, Libya, Egypt. How do you succeed to your guess?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Last November 2010, you predicted that many systems in the Arab world will fall, like Syria, Egypt, Libya, Tunis,
The whole world.
Yes.
Yes,
His
yes.
question is, how did you succeed to predict this?
That is something that just mentioned through whole holy books. Old Testament, New Testament, Holy Quran saying that when the last day approaching should be a war, that it should be biggest war. The people say Armageddon.
Yes.
That is just informed to prophets, and prophets they were speaking on it, because this dunya it is not continuously up to
Eternity.
No eternity on this.
What?
Therefore, this life of human nature on this planet, it is just in limits. As it has a beginning, every beginning must be an end.
Do you believe that this end approaching us, it will be for our generation?
Not believing, it is a reality from heavens given to prophets, that everything that it has a beginning must be an end, and should be an end for the life of mankind on this planet.
I'm interested to ask you about the future of my country, because there is a big problem
He's
in my
asking,
country.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Which is your country?
Greece.
He's asking about the future of Greece.
Oh,
Greece, Al-Yunan.
Yunanistan.
Yunanistan. He's asking about the future of Yunanistan because it is now in a big problem.
no, it is useless problem.
Useless problem.
Useless. Big problem is that it is mentioned through holy books, Armageddon.
Okay.
That Armageddon making nations under mill like this. That must be.
This is the future. The Armageddon is the future.
His question is, do you see Armageddon happening in the near future?
Very near future.
In how many years? Can we say?
Not years.
Okay.
Not
Not
years.
years.
Okay.
It is approaching
Months, maybe.
Suratlan.
Speedfully.
Speedfully, yes.
We are running on it, and it is running to us.
The modern societies does not believe anymore to God.
Modern societies they lost their faith in God.
Because they
How the question is, how God let this happen? How God let this happen?
His question is how our Lord allowed this to happen, that the people lose their faith in their Lord.
the Lord of heavens, our Creator, giving us something for knowing, for learning, and for a deciding.
You understand?
Yes,
What do you
I
say?
understand.
No, you have to look at it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, of course.
We can learn. We can think on it. Then we can practice it. Our lives to learn, to do, and practice, then we are passing away. Look, eso
Your name?
ονομάσου.
Γιώργος. Γιώργος.
Esu Yorgos. And asking to me such a foolish question.
Why is foolish?
You are believer. Believing in God or believing in Satanas?
I don't know what I am.
Huh?
I don't know what I am.
You don't
Honestly, I don't know what I am.
know.
If I am believer or not, I don't know. I'm searching.
We have a saying, if you are a child going to be at home, not going to school learning something, no, nothing. Why you are not asking to learn such a things? You are not interested.
I'm interested about your opinion.
Huh?
I'm interested about your opinion.
Ne dedi?
I am interested about your opinion.
I am.
Your opinion.
Ne dedi?
He is interested in that.
And I want to ask you more things, if you permit me.
We must
If
ask
you don't.
what is truth. Because for everything there is a truth. Without a truth can't be anything in existence, even an atom. Without a real personality can't be in existence. How you as a man to be without a purpose, without a wisdom to be in life? But we are not using sometimes our power of decision. We are always looking what's coming to our hearts. I am saying to you, Yorgos, huh? Yorgos, Kyrie Yorgos, you are Sando Iomo. Angónimo. No.
Ναι,
Ιωμό. Angónimo.
Εγγόνι. Παππούς.
Εγώ είμαι
Ο παππούς μου.
εσείς παππού.
Βέβαια.
You are 40 χρόνια.
Ναι, ναι.
40.
42. 40, μπράβο, το βρήκατε.
I am 3 times.
Ναι, ναι.
About 3 times. I'm asking to you, Angonio, Yorgos, Kyrie Yorgos.
Is there any chance of solution?
I'm
excuse me.
speaking to you for the first man and his history. I may say it was a dream. Then coming others. I may say to you about Egyptian pharaoh.
Pharaohs.
I may say it was a dream just passed away. I may say to you about Cleopatra, Greek queen in Egypt. I may say it is written through books, but I may say it was a dream. I may say to you that Zeus in Greek mystic, it was
A god.
Also it was a dream passed away. Then I may say to you, Romulus in Italy, it was a, if I am saying, you are not saying no, I am saying it was a dream just passed away. I may say to you about Alexander the Great. So big person. He did so many things, but now we may say that it was a dream. Now, from beginning of history, the time from Adam's period up to today, everything we may say it was a dream. What happened in Greece, it was a dream. What happened in Italy, it was a dream. What happened through Palestine, it was a dream passed away. What happened in Babylon, it was a dream now passed away. What happened through Anatolia, it was a dream and passed away. What happened in Persia, it was a dream now passed away. In Babylonia, it was a dream passed away. In India, in Russia, in Byzance, in Balkans, in England, east and west, from north to south, everything. Even what happened here
Cyprus.
in Cyprus, we are saying now, it was a dream, passed away. Passed away, no more anything about it. And new dreams coming. I may say to highest position person through religions,
representatives.
Huh?
Representatives.
Highest one, I may say Napoleon was a dream passed away. Yes? In England, in Spain, through east and west, everything that passed away, we may say only that they are dreams finished. Today, everything happened up to now. It was a dream passed away. We are looking new dreams coming for tomorrow. Only people that are on the wrong way to know such a sacred knowledge that making people to wake up and to know their missions. That is important. Or what happened, all of them just passed away as a dream. we must try to catch reality and our real mission. My angonimo. Understanding?
Of course, yes, very much. Yes.
This meeting also was written in
Preserved tablet.
Heavens.
gökyüzünde,
Heavens.
Heavens.
through heavens. If not, everything it has a time to appear. Today, I am going up my age, and you are like my Angonimus. This is just now going to be mühürlenmiş.
Sealed.
Is sealed, finishing. You should say, oh, I was today with someone. If people asking who was that, this person, but you can't say more than, and to be our meeting a dream. It was a dream. I was waiting for it. 40 Saranadria, Polonia. I was looking for that meeting that the Lord of Heavens just write it to be known. And I am coming here, and I am hearing, because that person also like me from the sons of Adam, from children of Adam. And it is a shame to mankind to fight each other, that they are from same root coming, but they are using so bad ideas and bad actions, and they are doing their worst. They are not trying to make their best ones. But who did his best just passed away. Who did their worst passed away as a dream. But that is also should be a end. For every beginning, I'm going to. For every beginning should be an ending. It is not going like this, no. For every beginning must be an end.
Mm-hmm.
But people, they are not learning such a things. And they are running after dreams. And people, they are destroying their real identity through such a foolish ideas and dreams. Ευχαριστώ.
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 Αυτό ήτανε.
Anything that you are not understanding, tell me.
Of course I understand
What I am knowing, I am giving to you.
I just want to ask you something else. What is the problem of democracy? There is a problem with the democracy because there is a world crisis now.
Democracy is not from heavenly order. It is a
system.
Yok. Satanas, a trap to prevent people from heavenly Lord's laws. There is two kind of idare etmek.
Administration.
Govern.
Yes, okay.
Governing rules.
Mankind, from beginning up to today, they are using two kinds of
Systems.
to be able to make everything for mankind's fayda,
Benefit.
for benefit. But Satanas, that the worst enemy for mankind, he was asking to destroy heavenly nizam,
System.
system, that it was kingdom from the king of
Caliph.
şey,
Heavens.
gökyüzünün,
Heavens.
ha?
Heavens.
Heavens, the Lord of heavens, he is king. He is king from beginning, from endless eternity, from eternity to eternity. He is Lord. He is king. He is not democratic person. Those things all trips from Shaitan. Now we are looking what's happening after kingdoms. Everywhere you can find democracy. Oh, demos, your language, you know.
Yes.
Demos is Shaitan. Gratis governing. Demos, the English people say, demo. It is
Το ένα γράφεται με αλφα γιώτα, το άλλο με ήτα.
democrat. Democracy.
Demons
Let-
κρασί. Α, αυτό νομίζω το δει.
Foolish administration,
No.
all of them. Look, what's happening to democracy people? They are killing themselves. When kings, they were saying,
Mhm.
king's orders,
Mhm.
it was from holy books.
Mhm.
This from Shaitan. Therefore, I never accepting democracy. I am always against democracy.
And
I
you,
am only looking heavenly kingdom and heavenly kingdoms on earth.
which means Sultan.
Huh?
Sultan, the Sultan.
The
Which means the Sultan.
kingdoms for you, sultans for us.
What do you believe about Osama bin Laden?
Never.
What is your opinion about Osama bin Laden?
Bin Laden is not a sultan or king.
Yes.
He was
What he was?
one person,
One person.
and everyone, they are not asking from real orders of heavens. They are doing Bin Laden, this one or that one. For what this? They are the Lord saying to his people, to his servants, don't kill.
You mean that he was a
No.
killer? He
No.
was a killer.
Look, say,
Yes.
Yorgos,
Yes.
through holy books, which books saying kill,
No one.
why they are doing?
You are against jihad. You are against jihad.
Never.
Are you against the what they call jihad? what they are doing under the name jihad.
You know, through whole holy books, we have been prevented to kill each other. But if you are going through a forest and coming on you lions, snakes, such a beasts, you are sitting like this to eat you, and everyone from mankind, as I said at the beginning, Qabil's structure, he was asking to kill, but for nothing. He was knowing that he was dying also, but he was saying, I must be first,
Number one.
and others should be my servants. Therefore, jihad, yani holy battle against the Diavolo and his followers, not for good ones. No. Do you think that Alexander the Great, for what he was great? Because he was keeping heavenly justice, not harming anyone till he went to India. So intelligent and so big believer in truth. We must believe in truth. Always Shaitan bringing against our beliefs that depended on truth, bringing a trip to make mankind to kill each other.
Yes.
This is his mistake,
No. Way, method.
method and mission. Therefore we are fighting only through Old Testament, New Testament, Psalms, Holy Quran, all of them heavenly books showing us to defeat mankind from the zulm, oppressions of beasts. That's all. But people, they are drunk. They are not asking such a fine points. Fine points.
Tell me about Mahdi. What do you believe about Mahdi? Are we going, our generation, are we going to see him?
He's asking about Mahdi alayhi salam. Is his generation going to see him?
Inshallah. They are believing that Jesus Christ coming when the time is over, coming from heavens up, coming down to make everyone on their ways, true ones keeping and bad ones taking them away. Understand?
Yes.
We are waiting also, not Mahdi only, Mahdi preparing for Jesus Christ to come down and to bring heavenly order to take away beasts and to keep good ones. That's our beliefs. But Shaitan making people to understand everything opposite and against holy books. They are believers. Understanding?
Understand. And
You
I have one more question on that.
One more question.
What happens after death when a non-believer is a good person?
That's the question.
Yes.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. He's asking for the destiny of a good person after he's dying. What happens to him? If he...
I never understand.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. He's asking what happens to a good person when he's dying, even if he was not a believer, but he was a good man.
No, good man.
Okay.
Unbeliever can't be good man. This is from Shaitan's armies. And fire for them. As Holy Books mentioning. I am not bringing from myself something speaking.
No, I make a mistake.
Yeah, I think
Muslim.
the question
I'm
was
not believer. Muslim.
Sayyidi, his question was, what happens to someone who is not Muslim?
He can be Christian.
He can be
Jew.
Christian or any other religion, but he's a good person. If he's dying, what happens to him?
His life and dying lives and death in the hands of their Lord. We can't say anything. We can't say anything because we are all creatures. We are not creator. Creator on heavens. And he may give last decision or hukum.
Judgment.
Just why judgment day? Oh my Angonim through Holy Books just mentioned judgment day. You believe it?
Yes.
He is chief judge. The day of resurrection. It is not any prophet or anyone from his servants, but he is only the Lord of heavens. He is chief judge for judgment day. And he is ordering to his servants, be good ones. Don't be bad ones. Who is coming in front of me, divinely present, and he did good things, I am rewarding. If anyone coming here and he did his worst, I am sending him to hell. No one can prevent him. That's his beliefs for whole book given people. Through Old Testament, New Testament, and Psalms, Holy Quran, all of them just on same belief. But Satanas making kick him out. But now people welcoming Shaitan and making their Lord out. And that is their punishment. May Allah forgive us.
Ameen.
And we are looking now, Jesus Christ must come through the end or middle of 21st century. Merhaba.
Amen.
Καλώς ορίσατε.
Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ. Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ για τον χρόνο σας.
You are a good understanding person. If a bad understanding person.
I want to I want to have your blessing. And
Bak değil mi? Ha, ben de. Angonimo, my grandson.
MashaAllah.
and
Anytime you come.
I will.